Silent Hill F is my most anticipated game of the last couple of years. I am a longtime Silent Hill fan, and the story trailer just came out, so what I want to do with this video is break down a couple of theories focusing on what the trailer has revealed, what it shows, and come up with some ideas of what to expect when the game fully launches, because I think this is going to be very interesting and might actually be one of the best Silent Hills aside from Silent Hill 2, because the feeling that it has from the first teaser until now has just been amazing. I really love the location and the characters, and I feel like the story and writing is going to be equally insane. So let's get into the trailer and break down each one of these scenes because I'm really excited about this. So the trailer begins with an opening shot from a crime scene, and I think this is reminiscent of other Silent Hill games that revolve around crimes that have been committed in the past. For example, in Silent Hill 2, it focuses around the main protagonist James and the sins from his past. So this is going to be probably reminiscent, and you can see this through the dialogue in the trailer. You can interpret it as a way that the protagonist, Hinako, has done something terrible and is now atoning for her crimes, or maybe that people around her did something that she has been dragged into. This is something that reminds me a little bit of Silent Hill 4, with the protagonist, Henry Townsend, that just walked into a horrible situation. And I think we're going to see a little bit of that in Silent Hill F, so I'm excited to see if this is going to happen, or that it's going to be a completely different story, because these games are known for having a lot of twists and turns, and we never know what to expect from these Silent Hill games. The subsequent shots focusing on Hinako also show a little bit of that desperation and unknown feeling that you don't know what's going on. She has just a high school girl that's been dragged into the situation. But like I said before, you can kind of tell that she was dragged into the situation, that she doesn't know anything, and that also reflects upon the characters. I believe that the story is going to focus on that unknown aspect of the Silent Hill games, like what is going to happen, what is this place that I've been dragged into. And the same as other games, you can also see like this story focuses on the normal world and also the alternate world of the cursed town that she is in. Keep in mind that this game does not take place in the classic town of Silent Hill, even though it shares the name. I think it is just there to be reminiscent of the series themes, which focus on alternate worlds where everything is horrible, ancient curses, and this is just an extension of that. And it's really interesting to see that, because we saw this phenomenon in other Silent Hill properties. For example, I go back to Silent Hill 4 because I feel that that game is going to be the most similar to Silent Hill F, where it takes place in a completely different location from the classic Silent Hill town, but there's still the same themes that it focuses on. For example, the cursed areas, the evil rituals that take place from, ancient organizations that focus on creating these curses where people that are innocent get trapped into there. So I don't know if Hinako is innocent or not, if she's just somebody who got dragged into the situation, or she is atoning for something she did. You can see kind of some clues towards that, and this is the next example I'm going to give. In the final scene of the trailer, we see a mysterious masked man who goes to Hinako and tells her, "It must be hard to bid farewell to your friends."
It must be hard for you to bid farewell to childhood friends.
It had to be done as soon as I could.
And then she says it had to be done. So this implies that Hinako did something. We still know what it is. There's still like a lot of vague references to other characters, and this is something that you can see with her friends. There's going to be a very distinct theme in the game. For example, in the last trailer, you could see that she hangs out with her friends in the beginning, and that is something that I'm excited to see, because usually stories within the Silent Hill universe involve pain that happens to different characters in their stories. For example, in the real world, it deals with themes like depression and betrayal, and this is something we see through vague lines in the trailer. It reminds me a little bit of Silent Hill, The Short Message. You can see similar themes, but more centered throughout cyberbullying and the mental health of the main character. But this one, I feel like it's going to be much deeper and much darker, which, it's something that it makes me excited, because the writing, I feel like it's going to be amazing. We'll see when it comes out, but I have high expectations for the story of this game and the themes that it covers. We also see more shots of the regular world and the world that is not cursed, so you can expect kind of a mix and match of scenes that go throughout the normal world and then the nightmare world, the upside down Silent Hill realm where there are monsters. And that reminds me a little bit of Silent Hill 2, where James' character goes through these periods where he is in a calm situation and then he goes back into the nightmare, then back out. And that allows for softer beats throughout the story, so I'm expecting that a lot too. So these areas I think are beautiful. I really love the 1960s Japanese village setting, which is going to be something that I think is new for the Silent Hill franchise, and I'm glad they're going to be able to explore those areas in the game. Finally, you see more glimpses of the combat with the enemies. I feel like these enemies look amazing. They look terrifying, from the doll-like figures to the more abstract monsters and the plants that play a central theme. I'm really excited to see what the plants represent, because it's been a theme throughout the first teaser all the way until here, like these flowers, mysterious tendrils that grow from the walls. I expected to have a really heavy focus on the story, but I really like the direction this game is taking so far, especially when it's been confirmed that the game is also going to have a sanity bar, which makes it reminiscent of other horror games like Clock Tower and Amnesia, which is something that I think is always good in a horror game. Seeing these monsters lowering the mental health bar or sanity bar is something that always brings interesting mechanics to the gameplay, and also especially in a horror game. So those are all the things I noticed in the trailer. I'm definitely going to play it when it comes out in late September. So if you want to watch that, stick around in the channel, because I'm going to be doing a lot of gameplay series and also a full breakdown video of the philosophy of Silent Hill F when it comes out in this channel. And yeah, those are the things I noticed. So if you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and stick around for more horror trailer breakdowns and horror movies and games. So anyways, that's all for today. See you guys later.